Whew. So today I'm starting my journey to Oruro, leaving La Paz. I had a little bit of altitude sickness yesterday, so I rested, got my fluids. I even took some of the medication that they have at the local pharmacies here. I think it worked. It worked a little bit better than the one I bought off Amazon. I feel like that one didn't really do anything for me. But trust me, altitude sickness is a thing. I'm still struggling to breathe. You can hear it in the video in certain points. But yeah, we're gonna start our 3.5-hour trip to Oruro. I did not know that this bus trip would be that long. I thought Oruro was about an hour, maybe 45 minutes away from La Paz. But no, I didn't do my full research, and that's just part of traveling. So let's get into this Uber really quick and let's head to the bus station. Bien, gracias. 4, 6, 6, 6. ¿Tú vas a terminar la buses?
Sí.
¿Muchas personas allá?
Sí.
Sí. Yo espero ellos tienen espacio. Well, he's not very talkative, but I was asking him, or attempting to ask him, I should have said los buses instead of la buses. I was asking him about the terminal, and that did he know where to go for the terminal? Has he been there, and is it full of people? Because today is the actual carnival, so I know there's a lot of people leaving to go to Oruro from La Paz on buses, and there's actually people not going to Oruro. There's people just basically traveling. The terminal of buses is just like your normal Greyhound station that we have in the United States. And right now I can't believe that I'm actually here in La Paz, Bolivia, getting ready to go to Oruro, to one of the biggest carnivals in the world. It is February and La Paz is really dreary. It's rainy, it's hard to breathe, so it's almost depressing being here. I'm not gonna lie. You would not know there was a carnival happening at this moment, just because Oruro is about 3.5 hours away. It's night and day. It's not a party atmosphere in La Paz just yet. But yeah, it's not festive or anything. It's rainy, it's gray and overcast, and for me, I'm just struggling to breathe. But we're gonna make it do what it do. All right, I gotta find my way over to the actual terminal, and let's see if we can get this bus ticket purchased. Dude's just gonna turn in front of me. That's cool.
Yeah,
thanks. Yeah, so we're approaching the terminal of buses right now, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm going to look for the first ticket counter that says we're leaving for Oruro and what time we're leaving. I'm not gonna be picky about getting there just because, this is kind of bad planning on my part, having to take a 3-hour bus ride. It's not something I planned for. And I actually should have got here earlier. I should have got here at 6 when they opened. It's about 7:15 right now. All of these say that they have buses going, but they're not leaving till about like 10:30. Some of them don't even say that they're going. But when you see the carnival stuff, you know what time it is.
Hola. ¿Tienes espacio para Oruro? ¿Qué? Ok. ¿Cuánto cuesta? 70. Es un lugar para intercambiar efectivo. Sí. Yo tengo americano, dólar. Ok, ok. Gracias. ¿Qué tipo bus? ¿Qué tipo silla? Ok. Wi-Fi. Okay.
Okay, so she told me, obviously you can see that the bus is leaving at 9 from here. It was about $7 to get there. Like I said, it's about 7:15 right now. And I was asking her if there's a place that I can change my money. I only have American dollars, so I need Bolivianos, which is the currency here in Bolivia. So I went across the way to exchange the money, get some Bolivianos. The exchange rate is really good here. Like I said, it's only $7 for the bus ride. And then I was asking her what kind of seat it was, if it was like a lay down, if it was any sort of, you know, VIP experience, and if it had Wi-Fi, obviously. So she said no. So basically they're just selling basic seats to get there. So I got about an hour and a half, 2 hours to kill. So I'm going to walk around a little bit and just check out the bus station. A lot of colors, a lot of vendors. One thing I will say here is that the vendors are not aggressive like they are in some countries. Some countries, they're like, hey, come by, come look, come to my area. And here they're kind of they're really chilled and they let you walk by, look at it. They might smile at you or something like that. If they see that you're actually piquing or taking interest in what they're trying to sell, they will try to sell it to you a little bit, but they're not very aggressive. I'm just looking around still to see if there's any buses leaving earlier, because if there is one leaving before 9, I will jump on that. Like $7 is nothing to purchase another ticket. Like if it was like 200, then of course I wouldn't purchase another ticket, but $7. So I might check to see what the availability is for this bus right here. I might just not. Sometimes it's just easier just to not worry about it. I'm just gonna go ahead and wait since I already have my ticket purchased and the seats ready to go. And Shorty was real chill about the ticket and everything too, because I kept asking her, like, where are we gonna meet, just so I know. And she was like, no, I got you. Come back here a little bit before, and I'll tell you where you need to go and everything like that. So I just started walking around a little bit more, showing a little bit more of La Paz, because this is not something that I've seen. When I got in yesterday, I kind of went straight to my Airbnb. Well, when I got in 2 days ago, because yesterday I was I was down for the count. I was not feeling good at all. My headaches, nausea. I can't say that I was tired, but there is a level of fatigue, right? You just feel drained. I don't know. It's hard to explain. So yeah, yesterday I was down for the count. So basically now I'm just waiting, sitting, waiting, looking around, seeing if there's any talent. I'm actually looking to see if there's any other Americans. That's something I always look for when I'm traveling. Not necessarily to do or say anything, but just kind of see what the American, population or the number of Americans that are around. But no, it didn't seem to be any. I think I saw a couple people look like they were going on hikes or something like that. They had the active equipment, the sportswear on, book bags with that looked like they were going hiking, like Columbia type gear. So now it's just a total waiting game, and we will be off to Oruro. Here's our bus. We are ready. So I got the first seat. I'm on the top level. in the very first seat, you know, so I got to see those views while I'm on the way. This is it, Phoenix, $7. Can't be mad at that. This will be my view. Of course, there's someone sitting next to me. I think the bus is actually full. So yeah, this is Carnival. I can't be upset at that. But this is where I'm going to be sitting for 3.5 hours. And I should get some really good views. Let's see what we capture. We're on our way. So 3.5 hours. Let me see what Bolivia has to offer as far as views. Hopefully it's a nice trip. Thank y'all for, you know, coming to Bolivia with me and being with me on this journey. This was something that was planned kind of last minute. So, you know, there's going to be a couple hiccups on the way, but I'm going to make sure I make the best of it. So let's see what the next step is.